I'm making this video to talk a little bit about how I've been using giveaways to build my list and my traffic and social media followers very quickly. I've been testing a few different things, so let me show you kind of the major choices that you can make when you're doing giveaways. First one is Kingsumo, which looks kind of like this. This is one that ended. The thing you have to be careful with giveaways is that if you put the giveaways up on one page and then the giveaway is over and people keep coming to this page, like you may have gotten thousands of links to that page, but it's not really helping your site because it's over and these just pictures wouldn't do anything. So when it's over, I just changed the headline and I added a link to this picture so people can see the results. And I added a picture here to a new contest, and otherwise they can click on the logo to go back to the main site and see what else is going on. But the nice thing about Kingsumo is that it's a whole page. There's just a background image. So especially for getting strangers to recommend you, because if you have something embedded on your site, like this is my normal blog, it's a little more confusing. I have a giveaway down here with Rafflecopter, which looks like this. Rafflecopter's okay, but not that well designed, so it doesn't look great. And if your website isn't very well designed, then you won't get as much traction with your giveaway because people don't want to share it or recommend it if your website looks unprofessional. So that's why it might be a lot more beneficial to you to use a Rafflecopter, because then it's the whole screen, so they can't get distracted. So just people will just look at the one thing and say, wow, this is a really cool idea. It makes it really easy for them to sign up to something and then share it. And that's basically all it is. So for Rafflecopter is better if you want to build your email list. Kingsumo is better, this one, if you want to build your email list really quickly without a lot of other stuff going on. And so I'll use it for that reason. However, I've been using Gleam recently, which is a new one. And I'm really excited about it because it gives you a lot of options and it also just looks a lot better. So this is a Gleam giveaway. It just looks better than the Rafflecopter ones. And the cool thing is it gives you a lot of specific things that you can do. So you could just use it to get more Pinterest followers or to pin photos on Pinterest. So you could have a good picture pinned on Pinterest 1,000 times on other people's boards. That's a lot of long-term traffic coming back to you. You can get followers on your Twitter or your YouTube channel. You can get comments on the blog post. Just doing one of these giveaways is fine, but I actually am doing this big one where I did 12 days of Christmas giveaways. So I have all these different giveaways and each giveaway has different actions. And so if I was just using it to build up this one site, I'd probably just need one, and I could do like one small one every month. It doesn't have to be a big prize. These prices are like $15, $20 prizes. It's funny, with all these different things, I'll show you in a minute, some of the cheaper ones actually have they're a lot more popular. They're getting more traction. So the basic option is just to refer friends. So they click on it and it'll pull up Twitter or Facebook. It's on automatic message. I'm actually not doing this as well as I should be because it pre-generates this message, which isn't too bad, but I could have added in hashtags or my own. I didn't put in my own Twitter handle, but I could have, because if people are sharing me this thing a lot and they have my handle on it, every time they share it, more people will follow me on Twitter. So I might go back through and fix those things. But I have all this different stuff. And I'm promoting it quite a bit. So there's a bunch of stuff. The nice thing also about this one is that I'm giving away cool stuff, and I'm also giving away some of my stuff, my book formatting or book covers or marketing courses. So for strangers who are just sharing it because it's cool stuff for writers, the people who are new to my blog may not know all the other things that I do and all the other things that I have to offer. So it's kind of nice to do a giveaway because it's much easier to get people to share a giveaway than it would be to get them to share your service or course or anything else. So I kind of did this big fun thing. But then, like I said, for specific things, like each of these giveaways is promoting a different one of my sites. So for my book covers, I actually have the same contest on my book cover website or my book formatting templates website, and I'm getting them to share this picture on Pinterest, but the link it goes to is my DIY book covers or DIY book format site. So you can do contests on different websites just to get a lot of followers and traction. So this is some of the results I'm getting. I'm doing all of these giveaways at the same time, and it's only been up for a couple days, and I still have 8 days, but they're getting up close to 1,000 actions. So that means people have added a comment, or they've shared the picture on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest. So they're promoting my content. They're promoting this contest in lots of different ways. And because I have so many of these, like when all of these should get up past 1,000. Some of them are almost there after just a couple days. And there are 10 of these. So that's, 10,000 actions that people are sharing my content and links to my site on various social media accounts, or some of these actually are a little more complex, and I've gotten them to. There's a really cool one where they can write a blog post. So for my book covers, because it's a more expensive item and I want them to do a little bit more work, one of the options is to write a blog post. So they have to write a blog post on their website and then link back to my website. So I can get a bunch of people to add links and to add articles talking about my platform, my service, my website, which is pretty cool. So even if you just have one big prize and just did this one option, that's probably what I would do, is just do one thing at a time. So I did this one option with a big prize and get people to talk about you, basically. Then I could do another one that's just focused on Twitter or Facebook, building up my followers. I've gotten a couple thousand Twitter and Facebook followers from this contest, and I have 81 comments on this blog post with the giveaways. And it's basically just because, my platform's only so big, so I'd have to go out and I can only tell so many people about my contest. But having this many contests all together, where all the links point back to this main page, I also put all this stuff on my main website, because I could have just made a blog post or another page, but this way, for these 12 days, my homepage, my main website, is this page of giveaways, which means every time someone's sharing any of these contests, the links are all coming back to my homepage. So after the contest, I'll change it so that my homepage is the regular blog again, but all those links will still be pointing to my homepage instead of to one of my side pages. So that's pretty awesome. But because of the viral nature of the sharing, if they want to win any of this stuff, they have to share this stuff on social media or talk about it with their friends. So if I can reach maybe 1,000 people, those 1,000 people can reach another 1,000 people each, which is 1 million. So it really increases my potential reach and gets me and my blog in front of a lot of people, which is exciting. So I tried to do this for just a couple contests. I tried to do it for just the castle one, for example, this castle one. But the problem with the castle one is that they can share this, they can sign up and they can share this contest. So people are sharing this contest, but even after they share it, those people don't know who I am because they've never seen my blog, because this is like one page. So it's really good for getting signups, but people will sign up and then I still have to warm them up and give them emails and educate them about myself and what I do. So it's good for some things and not as good for other things. But the way that Gleam works is really pretty awesome for, this is Gleam. And you can refer friends. I'll put a link down so that you can sign up for it if you want it. But it's pretty awesome for getting a lot of very specific actions. It's not just about, I'm not using most of these contests to build my list, although that's an option. They could sign up to my list. I'm actually using it more to get new followers and to get a lot of links, because I'm trying to boost traffic to my websites. So depending on your giveaway, depending on what you're giving away, Gleam can be really great for both traction and platform and viral sharing, and just getting yourself and your blog kind of in front of a lot more people. So I'm going to stop this video here.